Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to preheat the oven to 375. Oops, I went one too far. And then we're going to get on to making the lemon loaf. So as you see here, I have the ingredients pre-mixed, and what you'll need is a half a cup of melted butter, which is right there. I still have to melt it. 1 cup of sugar, which is right there. 2 well-beaten eggs, which are right there. Tablespoon of lemon juice, which is right there. It's not pre-measured because I'm just going to do that when I need to put it in. You'll need 1/4 of a tablespoon or teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. You'll need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, which is right over there. And you need a half a cup of milk, which I have some fresh milk right here. And you need 1/3 of a cup of lemon juice as well, and 1/4 of a cup of sugar. And I'm going to show you how to make this. First step is what we're going to do is we're going to put the butter in the microwave for 30 seconds just to melt it. And then I'm going to fast forward to when that's done. So the oven needs to be on 325 to make the lemon loaf, so preheat the oven to 325. So the first step, what we're going to do is we're going to mix the 1 cup of sugar and the butter together, which is a half a cup. So we're going to use that. And this as well. And the butter is melted, as you see. And I'm just going to mix that up with my spatula here. And then we're going to add in the eggs and the tablespoon of lemon juice. And we're going to mix it well. So I'm going to fast forward till this is mixed. Actually, it's starting to mix together rather nicely. So I'm just going to wait a minute. See how it goes. You just want to make sure all the sugar is mixed through, right? You don't want to have like spots of dry sugar at the bottom, so definitely mix it thoroughly. Just for it mixes together great. Okay, so now we're going to mix in the eggs, which are already beaten, which are right here, and you need 2 of those. So we're going to put that in there. And as well as 1 tablespoon, teaspoon of, nope, tablespoon, I was right the first time, of lemon juice. Now I just have a little bottle here. It's plenty for what I need it for. I'm going to get a tablespoon. So now that I have a tablespoon, I'm just going to add some in. Very hard to do with one hand. Okay. Just bear with me here. There we go. So we're going to add that in. And then mix it up. And it has to be mixed thoroughly, so make sure it's nice and mixed up. So I'm going to fast forward to where it's mixed up and show you what's next. Okay, this is what it will look like when we reach the third step, which is the adding the salt, the flour, and the baking powder in. And what we're going to need is 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm going to add that in right now. So just need a little bit of salt. 1/4 is not very much. So there's 1/4 of that. And we're going to add the baking soda in as well. Which is right there. And we're going to add the flour, which is 1.5 cups. And that's right there. So I'm going to mix it up. And then I'm going to add the milk. So I'm just going to fast forward to where it's mixed up to show you what it looks like. So what we're going to do now is add in a half a cup of milk, which I have pre-measured because it's easier to pre-measure instead of making who wait till I pour things. So here is step 4, which is the add the milk. And I'm going to mix it up. And I'm going to fast forward to show you what it looks like when it's all mixed up. I'm using my mixer here to mix it up, just because it seems a lot easier. And it does mix together rather nicely when you use a mixer. And there won't be any dry spots. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the batter into a greased loaf pan, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grease the loaf pan, which I have right here. And how I'm going to do that is with a piece of paper towel and a little bit of lard. You just wipe it on, and then you just rub it onto the pan. So I'm going to continue to grease this, and I suggest you do it as well because it does help with it sticking to the pan. It won't do that if you grease it. So I'm going to fast forward to when it's in the pan. So step 5, we're going to bake it at 325 in a well-greased loaf pan for an hour until it's golden brown. And then we're going to show you what we do after that. So if you have a timer for your oven, use your timer. Put your timer on, and that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll check on it in an hour, and I'll fast forward to then. So the lemon pound cake has 22 minutes left, and I just wanted to show an update of what it looks like when it's cooking. So once it comes out of the oven, I'm going to show you the last and final step. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make the icing that goes on the top, and what we're going to use for that is we're going to use 1/3 of lemon juice and 1/4 of a cup of sugar. So here's the 1/4 of a cup of sugar, and this is the 1/3 of the lemon juice, and we're going to mix that up together. And we're going to take the lemon pound loaf out of the oven, and we're going to poke holes in it with the toothpick, and then we're going to dribble this on. So watch for the update. So this is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven, and we're going to take a toothpick and we're going to poke some holes in it. And the reason we're going to do that is because we're going to drizzle the icing over the top, and we want it to actually go down through it. Now, as you can see, when I bring the toothpick back up, it's completely dry. That's how you know if it's actually done or not. So we have the lemon sugar icing right here, and I'm just going to slowly just put it on and sprinkle it in. It's going to make it have a great lemon taste. I definitely love lemon. And I definitely love it fresh. And now you can make it fresh as well. Just follow these simple ingredients, and you can either serve it hot or cold. I prefer mine cold, but some people like theirs hot. So if you like the video, subscribe, and thanks for watching, and have a great day.